Hi, welcome to 2-Minute Writing Tips. I'm Kirsten and I'm a writer and content strategist. Something that a lot of new fiction writers wonder about is the inclusion of sex scenes in their stories. How should they be written and how detailed should they be? If you are like most people, your first time writing a sex scene is a little bit like your first time having sex. You feel awkward about it and you don't really know what you're doing. And much like a real sexual encounter, if it feels wrong, it probably is. Sex scenes follow the same basic rule as every other scene in your story. It has to serve a purpose. It has to somehow contribute to the story, either by moving the action forward or by adding to the development of your characters or revealing something about their relationship with each other or something. The worst kind of sex scene is one that simply doesn't belong, one that the author has put there just for the sake of having a sex scene. Readers pick up on that immediately. And if your sex scene is there for no purpose other than to fill space on a page, your audience can lose thread of the story. If you write your story with a sex scene and you want to test whether it is needed, take the scene out and read your story without it. If there is an obvious gap, you need the scene. If the story progresses just fine without it, ditch it. As to the level of detail, that really depends on the story, the genre, and the audience. In general, readers do not like graphic details in sex scenes unless they have specifically set out to read a mature-themed book with explicit sexual content. In most novels, you don't really have to go into the nitty-gritty of it all. If you give more detail than you need to, you could lose your audience. All of this assumes that the sex scene involves consenting adults. Sexual assault or sex involving minors is a whole other area that will be covered in another video. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.